Hello, my name is Chu Cheng Hua and I'm from Section 4, Group 2, and today I'm going to present about my hydraulic project, which is the title A Review of the Chemical Pollution of Kim Kim River, As you can see Malaysia. Here, this is my groupmate for my project. Moving on, I'm going to present about the introduction as a part of my starting presentation. As you can see here, Malaysia has historically struggled with the garbage management. Getting scheduled garbage collected, transported, treated, and disposal is one of the main challenges facing waste management in our country. So our objective by understanding the study case of the review at the Pasir Gudang, we can evaluate the potential of the health concern that kids or children may encounter as a result of improper handling of hazardous waste. As you can see here on the methodology, moving on, the study area that we are in the study case is about the King Kim River at the Pasir Gudang, Johor. As you can see in the slide here, have already stated it. And for the data source from the article is about the quality of the children impacted, and the name of the impacted school were all discovered or described from the Department of Education, Ministry of Health and Protection of Environment, which is DOE. And health risk assessment is the primary of the basic for problem identification in this analysis of the illicit waste toxic dumping in Pasir Gudang, Malaysia, which is Kim Kim River.
This one is for literature review in order to determine which area were most likely affected in the first 30 minutes following the chemical release. The study used the wireless information system for engineering emergency respondent, wiser, protective, distant. Responder employ this method in Kim Kim River event, focusing of acrylonitrile and acrolein as the selected substance. You can see from the paragraph on the left side of the right.
Okay, so for the result, for the first wish, early 7 March 2019, a number of students at Pasir Puteh Primary and Secondary School reported having respiratory problems, coughing, nausea, vomiting, and sore eyes and throats. Inhaling an unpleasant odor from the school premises caused this to occur. The Pasir Puteh residential areas occupants were detected a strong unpleasant sting early in the morning. Quickly arriving at both schools was an emergency response. Owing the high number of affected individuals, teams from Sultan Ismail and Masa Health Clinic were requested to assist. On the second wave, on 11 March 2019, a chemical poisoning incident occurred in Pasir Gudang, leading to breathing difficulties for over 100 students. Following a swift medical response, all 111 schools were closed on March 14 due to the widespread impact on 500 pupils. This highlights the urgency of robust waste disposal regulation and monitoring. Quick action in closing schools and organized medical response underscore the importance of prioritizing public health during emergencies. Communities need adequate resources to address chemical emergencies and must intensify efforts to prevent illegal dumping of chemical waste. Okay, next, the environment fate. The environmental fate of chemical discharge into the ecosystem is affected by the subsequent event, as demonstrated by the Kim Kim River tragedy. Acrylonitrile and acrolein demonstrate here to be exceeding dangerously chemicals. Inhaling the vapors of acrolein and acrolitrile in low-lying, confined, or inadequately ventiled areas can be hazardous and result in respiratory discomfort since the substances are denser than air.
Hello, my name is Sean. I want to present the part of recommendation. So the first issue is respiratory disease. According to this study, during the Kim Kim River tragedy, a sizable number of children were hospitalized for respiratory issue, particularly dyspnea. Previous studies have connect respiratory issue and symptoms to environmental exposure. Children are especially to develop respiratory symptoms like dizziness, and shortness of breath after being exposed to chemical compound named benzene. Children with elevated benzene and formaldehyde levels are susceptible to rhinitis, exacerbation of their bronchial asthma, and dry cough. Nevertheless, studies on exposure in animals and in vitro human airway tissue models indicate that these substances also induce oxidative stress and inflammatory responses, which can result in tissue damage, bronchoconstriction, edema of the bronchial wall, and an increase in mucous discharge. The next issue is cancer. To ascertain whether chemical exposure during this strategy it raises the cancer rate, the report recommends more research. Studies have previously connected early exposure to benzene to a high risk of acute myeloid leukemia and acute lymphocytic leukemia, with a relative risk of 1.9, which is 95% chlorine, 0.3 between 0.3 and 11.1, and 1.0, which is 95% of chlorine in the range of 0.6 to 1.7 respectively. Nevertheless, little research has been done on the connection between benzene and other volatile organic compounds. The last recommendation is mental health. Exposing traumatic events, either through observing them, can seriously harm the mental health of an individual or a group. These incidents range from car crash and natural catastrophes to injuries and exposure to a hazardous material. It's crucial to keep in mind that 10% of children who experience this type of event may develop post-traumatic stress disorder.
For the conclusion, in a nutshell, these studies conclude by drawing attention to health risk issue for kids and children resulting from illicit disposal of hazardous waste in Pasir Gudang, Malaysia, particularly wake of Kim Kim River catastrophe. Further research required to ascertain any potential long-term health consequences, especially with relation to the likelihood of developing their pediatric cancer because of the immediate respiratory risk posed by situation. Public health expert and environment policymaker by utilize and study finding as basis of health risk assessment because they offer significant scientific fact.